How's it going, everybody? I'm Solus44. This is MC Eternal 2. Today, we're going to do a little bit of exploring. And then, hopefully, if at the end of the episode, if I find the guy that I'm looking for, we can then kind of like get to some of the upgrades I did at the base and how I figured out how to get the P2P work with the energy and all that stuff. But today, we're looking for the wrought chamber, wrought iron, I guess. I'm having issues with it though. Hopefully you guys don't. It says I'm 37 blocks away. I went to the exact location it was at. I dug straight down and I went all the way to bedrock and I didn't see it. But then I look over here and there's a structure. So maybe it's off. I don't know. No, it's just that shipwreck. You can build Aleki's nifty ships allows you to build like crazy. What the hell? Is that like a boss version of Guardian? Dude was getting me from on land. Yeah, it's gonna have the stuff for the anchor and the cannons. You can build like these really cool ships. I don't really know. That's just sand. I meant to open my backpack up. Do I have my brush? There's my brush. What is that? Oh, emerald. A hoe. Another hoe. Sounds like my time when I was inside New Orleans. just playing, just playing. Oh yeah, it's a little deal, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for. Man, it's just an emerald. I haven't found anything really all that great yet out of any of the suspicious sand. Oh, that's cool. I guess I better sleep. Put this away. Enough of that. To find that stuff on land is pretty good. Oh, all right. Great. I didn't sleep fast enough. Ah. All right. I must have missed it. I must have just missed it. I must have dug too fast or something. So let's. I don't know how. All right. Right now. See, I was right next to it. And leading me to a lava. See? Lava pit. Where's this exact spot? Being fireproof is amazing. All right, let's go straight down. We'll be out of the lava here in a second. Kind of like an elevator for lava. See? I heard something funny though when I was up here. Yeah. Can I not move? Why am I not able to move? Maybe the thing is not accurate. I hear something. Well, we found a geode, I think. Oh, it's a ghost. That was a dumb ghost this whole time. Well, don't mind if I do. I do need more I need more of these. I should be using a mining hammer, but I'm almost out of amethyst shards, so I'm here. And I gotta keep an eye out for lead. I need more lead. Right back into lava. Can't sink fast for some reason. Oh, that's like a lava bridge. I dug down. I'm hoping it didn't form messed up. There's a mining tunnel down here. I've been looking for this guy for a little bit. Can't tell. It says I'm exactly at 0. But look at my bedrock. So what's the deal? What gives? Let's try it again. Nope, it just keeps on linking right to nothing. Yeah. There, back to bedrock, of course. Now that I'm in lava, I'll just swim back up. I mean, it could be at any Y level that I'm just not hitting in the right spot. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna pause and then we'll come back. All right, hopefully we're back. Okay. When I tell you guys that the compass is garbage, it's not completely garbage, but it's wrong. So here's in that lava's where it said it would be, but I just hit some blocks, and I think I found it. So let's empty our inventory up, and so I think, if I remember right, the only way to kill this guy is you gotta wait till he, like, attacks you, and then it's... Oh yeah, when I get wet, that's what happens. I get bonus. Anyway, when he swings his axe will get stuck in the ground, and then you can turn and hit him then, but you can't hurt him otherwise, I guess? I don't know, we're about to die. There he is. Oh yeah, there, that's where you hit him, right there. Might be able to hit him otherwise. This is where the combat roll comes in handy, I bet. He's not that strong. 120 hit points? Hit me. Come on, let's go. 120 hit points ain't nothing. Yeah, see? You missed. Oh, one hit. That's all you get. Bro, you ain't got anything? The ice is breaking. This is nothing. This is nothing. Okay, that's something. That's something. I flooded the water, I guess, into... No, that's not my fault. I didn't do that. Just hit me. Come on. Let's go. One more. Dude almost killed me. Did y'all see that? There we go. We got the wrought iron helmet and a thingy. Axe of 1,000 metals. Did he kill me? I didn't even have my... No, he didn't kill me. He almost killed me. Ta-da! Alright, so, eyeball number 3. Okay, whew, that was not fun. What is this thing? That's just a regular, you know, this axe looks really strong, 15. Never breaks. That's really nice. Alright, let's open up our loot chests. Oh. So he almost got me. I was talking smack and he almost killed me, but he didn't, so we're good. Actually, I bet you I used up one of my charms, right? No? I didn't use up my charm of second wind. I didn't die. Okay. Alright, let's go through what I did in here. Really quick, I'll just go through what I did. As you can see, I made 3 more biomass generators. I made the metallurgic infuser so I could get some stuff done. I got the crusher. I have it hooked up to a system where I'm just basically turning all of my, what do you call it, disposables, biomass turnable stuff like flame torches and whatever, flame flowers. Look, I'll show you. Nether wart and torch flowers, and I put a whole list of stuff in the back of the exporter. This right here is gastric acid from Biomancy 2, and if it touches flowing water, it turns into diorite. So I have a toggle bus here and an annihilation plane here, and then what it'll do is every time it destroys this block, this will meet this block here, and they'll turn back into diorite, and they'll just repeat the process. I have the toggle bus, which disconnects it from the system. This is just a crude setup. It is what it is. When I turn it on, infinite diorite, right? Like unlimited diorite. All I want. I added the mechanism pipes because I ran out of lead. I was trying to use the thermals energy, and I couldn't do it. Now, let me explain what was going on with the power transfer that I had. First of all, the nether was in chunk loading. There's a timer set in the system for how long you can play before stuff unchunk loads, I guess. All I did was I closed the game, came back in a couple of times, and it reset. And now my stuff in the nether is chunk loaded, but I'll have to go over there and show you guys what it is. That's an output. That's an energy output, and it's keeping everything fed, including my my dense energy cell. And that's keeping my AE2 system both in my main base and over here going no matter what. And I ran cables from AE2 through the floor to my create area. I said I was going to set it up for automation. Doesn't mean I have the patterns yet, but all right, here it goes. Everything is set up to be automated. It's all connected. I have my pattern providers going in here. They're all set up. They just don't have any patterns in them yet. Basically, that's going to do its thing. It's going to go into... You know what? Hold on. Those are tunnels, right? Oh, no, they're not tunnels. They're, what are they? What are they called again? Funnel. That'll funnel into here. Now I need another funnel. Actually, can I put a tunnel there? I didn't. I just now thought about it. Well, yeah, I'm out of brass. Well, it don't matter. This is going to be funky. All right. There. So basically, everything that's going on these belts is going to head over here, into this chest, into here, into there. So that way it goes into the interface. The interface sucks up the items. I have a 3-way limited oak barrel on the top here with an exporter with an auto crafter set up so that it makes cogwheels and gives it nuggets. And basically, once this is full, Ender IO is then pushing those into these. So that way, if I ever send over a gold plate, it will do the precision device, because if I need that precision device, I'll probably need a few. The crushing wheel is automated setup, so I just have to decide if I want to crush anything. I think I was crushing diorite, but I don't think it does anything. This is experimental. You guys ignore that. I'll figure that out later. Because the crafter right now, all it can really make is the crushing wheels. I haven't really worked that all out logistically. The same thing goes with the mixer. I was going to export water to it and then see if I could get some more items. I'll just add the same kind of setup here where there's a funnel on this side and a pattern provider on this, and it's pushing it out that way. So there. Now you know how I automated all of Create. But that's Create. It's all automated right here. Okay, not all of it, but everything that I need right now. Next thing I did was set up power, because this whole setup was not giving me enough juice. I ran out of blaze powder. I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't think it was going to be quite as fast. But I ran out of blaze powder. But now that I have extra, it should be fine. I should actually be back stuffing out. Now I got a whole bunch of extra blaze powder now because the energy is not being used up when it's not being used. It's not burning while it's being just sitting here. Right. So like right now, it's not doing anything. So this will just fill up, and I can hold a lot. If I need a bigger one, I moved it over. I was like, why do I have an exporter to here and then have the chest, the dock here? I already had the cable. So I'll export lava off the bottom here, and I'll export the blaze powder here. Get rid of the squeezer. I don't need that anymore. Boom, we're ready to go. Reducing the amount of stuff I have, making it a little bit easier on the system. I think it also is a little bit more energy efficient. That being said, this is another P2P tunnel with an output side on this, going to the battery. So this storage battery, which is a 3 million storage battery, is like my backup for extra energy. And of course, I have the energy exporter here just in case this all doesn't work out too well. Make sense? Cool. Priority on this one, I set for a higher priority, so that way, no matter what, this is the first thing that gets energy that's going to keep my AE2 system full of power. And this quantum ring is going to the nether, and I'm going to the nether, and I'll show you guys that next, because it's a pretty big deal. All right, as you can tell, I'm wearing dragon armor, a full set of cosmetic dragon scale armor. Now, I didn't make any of it except for the dragon scale leggings. You can tell because I don't have any enchantments. Look at that. Unbreaking 4, blast protection 5, and projectile protection 5. They don't count, but it makes me look good. The reason why I have all that is because that little goblin, doggone it, he despawned. Dang it. I had 2 of them guys over here. All right, well, anyway, the input for that P2P tunnel is on this side. Now, there is what's called a energy tax. I never heard of this thing. I went through the code and looked at it, and in the configs, there was something about energy tax. I didn't change it or anything, but if you're moving energy around through your AE2 system from one point to another, you lose some energy. Not a lot, I guess, but it's like a percentage. I think it's like 2% or something like that. I don't know. It's not a big loss, but it's still a loss. However, the mistake I was making was once you put energy into the AE2 system, that's it. That energy stays in the AE2 system. You cannot export from the AE2 system directly as energy. The mod author or somebody was talking about how it would make for conversion being too easy to get like stuff from IC2 and different other mods. I think it's crap, but it is what it is. That's how it works. So instead, what you do is you have something that can push energy out, like the cell here, and then it goes into your P2P, and then it goes to those 2 other locations. And then I used every bit of resources I had, and I made a ton of lava dynamos, magnetic dynamos, and I upgraded them all. And it took forever to get all of these up to 320 RF tick. And then I'm using the flux ducts, and I ran out of lead because of it. And I think I'm almost out of silver, but I got some lead while I was digging around with that, finding that rock guy. He was not where he was supposed to be. Hold on a second. Let me check my time. All right, cool. We got time. I rearranged this a little bit, added 2 more large water wheels, and then that lets me upgrade the speed. I wasn't producing enough lava, so I had to put a rotational speed controller on here, which I can max out, I guess, at 192. And then I just, upgraded the speed so that way I could keep this bad boy full. And I was doing something silly too, as I was using an importer. Why? I have no idea why. I was using an importer here and then an exporter there, and using a 1K to hold lava, which is goofy because I could just make a cheap storage bus, and now my system has lava in it now. And as long as that doesn't run out, I can just keep on using lava in crafts and stuff like that. Then I wanted to make sure I had water, and I thought about it, and I was like, why don't I go ahead and put the water jug in here since I was already here, and I had been traveling back and forth so much it was ridiculous. I can put a storage bus, then you just hit partition, and now I have infinite water. So this, the Goaty's Haunted Jug, is the new sink, because the kitchen sink in this pack has been fixed to 0. It works with the kitchen, but you can't pump water out of it, I guess. I don't know, but this one works. So now I have infinite water, which will come in handy for a lot of stuff. And then now I have kind of infinite lava. It's like 600 buckets or I don't remember. Whatever that is, 6,500 and something buckets. And I can just pull it out of the system whenever I need a bucket of lava. Boom. As long as you got empty buckets in the system, it'll take them and it'll put them inside your hand. And then, of course, if you just have just lava selected, right click with the bucket, it'll add it back to your stuff as long as there's room. And that's it. There you go. I got the cell. It was a redstone flux cell was one of the quests for thermal. To make it, you just make There, I'll just do it. Uh, yeah, use lead, electrum. Now, the cured rubber was a pain, but all it is just a bucket of water with vines, or look, dandelions. I had a ton of those. So then you make 4 of those, you cook them down, you get your cured rubber, and then you can make all these nifty little things that they want you to make for thermal, including this fluid tank minecart, which is kind of cool. I don't think I'll use it. Now, it holds not even close to 24 million on a normal, but I added a resonant integral upgrade, and then I enchanted the thing, and it is now holding 4, I think, is what I gave it. Something like that. Well, anyway, with these upgrades, including this high flux RF coil, you can add another one to it. I think you can add 2 of these, not the high flux, but you can add each of the coils, and it'll increase the amount that can go in and out. Right now, 24,000 RF seems to be pretty good. And if I have to, I could probably put the other one in. I don't know if I have more one. Might have one. No, but you can make these coils here. I'll see, I'm out of silver. I have to get some more smelted down. And then, yeah, this one right here does capacity. And this one right here was transfer rate. And that's the biggest one I wanted. This one right here does a 4x. So I guess if I do that other one, I can get this thing up to whatever 4 times 2,400 is. 24,000 is. So, but I don't need it right now. If you're having problems with your chunk loading, you're going to have to either unchunk load and then rechunk load, or in my case, I had to unchunk load, restart the game, and then go back in and rechunk load again, because I was leaving, and every time I left here, the power would drop to 0. So hopefully that makes sense. With all the P2P tunnels, they all have to have an item on the input side that can push into the system. So if you're moving items through a P2P tunnel, you need like a hopper or a pipe or something that's pushing in. It will output on its own, but it won't input on its own. I hope that makes sense. It's complicated, but it's actually kind of simple once you get used to it. I got used to it now. And then of course I have the other energy going into this one, keeping this dense energy cell full, and this is also outputting by input output. It just basically becomes like a buffer. I turned this into a 24 million FE storage system, and this one's a 3.2 million FE, and that's a dense cell, so that's a lot of juice. So, do we have time? Do we have time? All right. I think the next eyeball should be the monstrosity in here. What do you guys think? Yeah? Let's go. So what is that thing called? Is it on here? Or do I need the eye? Burning Arena. Yeah, let's do that one. What? Oh, they have their own dimensions. Oh, so you have to make the eye. Oh, no, here we go. Gauntlet Arena. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. That's probably not a good idea. Hold on. Isn't the gauntlet that one stupid hand thing? No, I don't want to play around with that. All right, so if you click on the eyes, it'll tell you how difficult it is to kill the guy. And he was set for medium. That wasn't that bad. There we go. Nether. This guy. Very hard. Ignis. Isn't there there's an eyeball that you can use to find him though. All right, here's Overworld. How about we do that one? That's medium. And he's in the catacombs. Oh, the dead king. Yeah, I could probably kill the dead king. Or the pirate. Let's see. There we go. This is the one. Oh, no, it says it's hard. The Nether Soul Forge, thousands of years. I wonder where it is. What happened to the guy that has like the sickle and stuff? Yeah, that's the netherite monstrosity. Do you think I should? I mean, I'm here. Oh yeah, this is the nether gauntlet. That's the one it says it can do. So let's do the nether gauntlet. Let's just do that one. It's only 400 and some blocks away. That's not far. Let's eat some food though. Why am I not auto eating? Let's go. I could probably get there in time. This thing is unreliable as hell though. I hate this thing. It says one thing and then I was off by like 10, 15 blocks. But if it gets me close, this one I think I can see it. Right? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, it's that hand. But don't you have to like give it something? Yeah, you have to give it something. Um, do I have to feed it another star? I don't have another nether star. Oh man. Now I'm kind of like stuck here. Can I break it? What'll happen? Will it make him come out? No. Yes, it did. Ah, wuss, I got you. No sweat. All right. This has changed a little. Ooh, look at that. I'll take that. There's another one. 2 eyes in 1 set. Boom. Yeah, that guy was nothing. All right, what we got? Oh, hey, there's that. Oh man, but my guy spawned. My golem, my goblin, my trader goblin left. They gave me 2 blazing eyes. Wonder why it gave me 2. Maybe I need it for later. All right, that's a good deal. Let's get our quest rewards for that, and that should be all that we got for today. Well, let's random reward, huh? What do they give me? Andesite? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? So the diorite that I have, the diorite system that I have, if you didn't know, I'm using that to make andesite because it's just diorite and 1 piece of cobble in a craft, and it automatically makes andesite, and then I can use that to make all the shafts and stuff from Create that I need and all that different jazz. So that's it. I think that's about it for today. We are decked out, aren't we? Look at this red dragon scale with like cool stuff, even though it doesn't count for our armor. It still looks really good. And our armor that we have on right now is necessary for us to travel around with, I think. I think that's all the time. No, we got time. We can do some more stuff. What we got? You know what? That guy was not hard. What other guys do we have? Ancient Factory, but he's in his own dimension. He's in his own dimension. There no other in the Nether? well, we're gonna go back home, and then we'll at least locate the next structure. In the next video, I'll try and take it out. All right, look, I just killed one of the big bosses, and I'm still freaking out because there's stuff on my roof. I'm gonna cover the whole roof with some glass, some better stuff. Because I just saw he's burning right now, but there's guys walking around all over out here. If I had ice protection, I would take out the frost moth, but I don't have very good ice protection. Is that a creeper? Oh, it's a zombie creeper. That's what was killing. Okay. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's go find. Look at that. There's the masquerade where I'm at right now. Mouses mobs. The monastery. How far is that? 5,000 blocks. That's kind of far. Oh, the ship. How about we that? We'll do the ship. 3,000 blocks. Okay, we can do that. But when all these things have been nerfed, like severely. So if you think you're gonna make power with this, with solar and with the wind farm, good luck. Make a whole bunch of them. Good luck. All right, here we go. I bet we can get almost all the way there. Now, I know it's inside of a frozen ocean. And my only big concerns are Medusas from Ice and Fire, and I haven't seen any of those, thank God. Because they'll kill you no matter what your armor you have. I've even died wearing mech suit. Yeah, it's an instant death. You have to kill them with a blindfold on, which sounds ridiculous, and it is. Oh, there's a pirate ship, so I might be going the right way here. I'm pretty sure it's in the frozen pirate area. If I don't make it before my flight runs out, I'll just switch over to my other flight spell and go from there. But thank goodness I pre-gemmed. I'm actually getting kind of tired of Terralith. Maybe that's what's causing some of that issue. Oh, yeah, we're going to fall. Can we make it to land? It still hasn't worn off. I love that. I don't mind it glitching. I'm going to stay over land. Can you? All right, I'm cheating now. Now I feel bad. Oh. Wait, what is that? What kind of slime is that? Give me a second, guys. I didn't even put my stuff up. Hold on. I don't want to lose it. What kind of slime is that? Is that an ender slime? But you guys are... Go away. Go away. A lemon slime and a blackberry slime. Dude dropped an iron nugget? Is he gonna blow up? A grape slime. Alright. Whoa. They just dropped regular drops. Cool. Alright, that's enough dinking around with that guy. Let's go ahead and put on our rod here. You know, if I can upgrade the dragon scale armor with some enchantments, it's stronger as far as defense goes. Maybe it's like the best one to get. right now. If I can upgrade the Ars Nouveau armor, it's better, I'm sure, but... Oh, we're almost there. There we go. There it is. That's it right there. See, it's not even right. I found this on the server. Ah! I'm in charge. Alright, so there's like an item you can get. I think it's this in that captain's chambers. There it is. The shell. Horn. The shell horn. Ooh, Alex's cave stuff. And I'll take the title fragments, but all the rest is just garbage. Look at all these emeralds. I already learned this research. Doggone it. Oh, free codex. Don't mind if I do. Wait, what? Maybe it'll eat it in the backpack. I like how I have this dual redundant system set up so that I can access my grid even though I'm not accessing my grid. All right, that's good for the compass. I'll leave that alone. I don't know what to do with that axe right now. Everything else I don't really need. Wait, what was that spell? You were hurt, but you're fine? Cassis? Okay, so looking at it itself, something with water. Heal, upgrade, upgrade. Oh, it basically makes a shield around you and then heals you while you are inside the shield. Do I have enough time to fight this boss? Tell you what, we're gonna come back in the next episode and we'll fight the boss. How about that, guys? If you know, you know. I love you, miss you. For real. Take care. Bye bye.